Okay, so for us, we've been patching now exactly 2 years, just a little over. It was 2 years in December, and our friend Beth Steele is the one that suggested we try these. And before patching, Scott and I, my husband, we were in a hit from behind accident in 2019. Prior to that, we had we were not on any medications. Our health was the best it had been in our adult lives, especially me. I was at the best weight, the best strength. Our daughter got married in the beginning of 2019, so you always strive to look good for the pictures. So I was at the very best, but by May of 2019, that's when we were hit from behind. And just everything kind of changed after that. We didn't have visible injuries, but I was turned to the side talking to my husband at impact, and it was a pretty good impact. And so my body was somewhat twisted. My glasses even fell off my face. That's how hard the impact was. And, long story short, there was a lot of discomfort from that. From head to toe, I had zingers in my head on the left side, all the way down to my toe, neuropathy on both feet, a lot of problems with my left arm, but it was my right hip that gave me the most trouble. I couldn't sit, stand, walk, or lay down without being in pain. And, I never had a problem sleeping. I've been a certified health coach now for about 20 years, but I never had problems sleeping until then. But, with pain, you just can't, you just can't. And so, also because of this pain and not being able to do much, my once very active lifestyle, I couldn't even go on walks. Like when I was at Costco, I had to hold on to the cart the whole time, just just
Just
because
to
of
make
all
it
that
through.
pain and whatnot. Yeah, it was just like gripping onto the cart. And going to Costco was a big day for me. It wasn't very fun. But anyway, because I was so inactive, then I started having some internal issues and whatnot. Should have saw the signs, but my gallbladder decided to like nearly blow up on me 2 years ago. Not pretty. And I had to have emergency surgery. And it's at that point that my friend Beth had just started looking into LifeWave herself. And she actually enrolled on my birthday, which was right after I had gotten home from the hospital. And then she had sent information to Scott and I, and lots of videos and this and that and stuff. And I finally just said, you know what, Beth, I just trust you. Let's just do this. And so got on a call with Dr. Stacy, just because of my background with health coaching and all that. And we just got the biggest package possible because we were going to do this for as many months as that big package could get us through. And so it was about 9 months between Scott and I. So we got our X39 and we got our Eon. I had a lot of anxiety issues and stuff like that too. Didn't want to be in the car. um, where we got hit was almost like in my mind, it was a lot worse than it actually was, but we're almost on the edge of a cliff. So add that to the stress on snow, on ice. So there's just a lot of things that I had never, I've coached people with anxiety, but I had never experienced it. So I have a new appreciation. So anyway, when Beth recommended we do that, use the patches, I was not hesitant, but my husband really was, but he wasn't going to be left out. So, we went ahead and got them, and I started using them from day one, actually before day one, because our friend Michael, Beth's husband, met us at a restaurant and forwarded us the patches in the night and started using them. And I didn't have any big wows. But I understood the therapy. I understood the reason behind them. And so, I just kept patching, kept patching. Oh, let's see, maybe about 2 months in, or maybe not even that long, 6 weeks in or so, my husband turns to me one day and he goes, "My back doesn't hurt." And I'm like, "Okay, good for you." I wasn't really thinking about, his discomfort and pain and whatnot. And he's like, "No, you don't understand. My back doesn't hurt. I've been using these." And I'm like, "Oh, well, good for you." I still have hip pain and all the other things. And so that was really it was really neat because he was very, very closed off, but he did it anyway. I went on, and about 3 months in, I noticed like I had a little bit um, less issues with my hip from time to time, but it wasn't any like great big fireworks, anything like that, where you hear people, use the patch and have these great results right away. So I just, stuck in there. I had 9 months I was going to do this, right? And so I just kept doing it. And around the 5 month mark, I noticed, you know what? I am having better days. I went longer sleeping, which I know, Claudia just mentioned that. That is, you can't even describe how good that feels unless you've ever missed sleep due to pain. I
Yes.
always fall asleep great, like a rock, but I would wake up a couple hours in and you just can't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
have a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and that thing went up and down,
Yeah.
pillows everywhere, and you just can't get comfortable. But now, unless the dog wakes me up or a lightning storm, I sleep now, and I sleep. We have funny hours. We usually do get up pretty early, but we go to sleep pretty early, so we're getting a good 8 hours in. And I don't even get up to go to the bathroom at night. Just like I go to,
Wow, that's
and
good.
yeah,
Got
yeah.
about one more minute, girl. What else?
Yeah,
What else
yeah,
have you
6 years
noticed
old. But
though?
yeah, so the calm, like Claudia mentioned too, I don't have an issue anymore riding in the car. We go back and forth from everywhere. We drive most of where we go cross country, and I'm not having that anxiety anymore either. But what I just really want to stress to everybody is you got to give it time. You're going to hear
Yes.
these miracle stories, and for some of us, they just sound too good to be true. But hold on to it because we have the research, we have the data, we know that the patches work. We don't know what they're doing in your body. Each and every one of us has a different story. We have something different going on. We
Yeah.
don't know what they're helping with. You have what you want to happen, and that will in time, but you gotta give it the time.
Thank you for watching. And to learn more about this amazing technology, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.